Welcome, my name is Zafar Iqbal and you are watching the Mojo Story. The Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru is set to reopen a week after an improvised explosive device of low intensity uh, that blast took place in that cafe in which 9 people were injured. The National Investigation Agency has released a photo of the prime suspect and announced a 10 lakh rupees cash reward for information leading to his arrest. You can see on those visuals, this is that suspect in the bus. That photo has been released by, those visuals have been released. Uh, and also, there are photographs that have emerged now of this man without the cap, and in this photo he's with the cap. So there are clearly visuals and photographs of this suspect who was involved in the Bengaluru cafe blast in which 9 people were injured. Now reports say that he took buses to Bellary, changed his clothes. Now NIA has found the suspected bomber's trail to Tumakuru, Bellary, and Bhatkal. Those are the reports. And NIA has in fact put out a tweet. You can see on that screen. It's announced a cash reward of 10 lakh rupees for information about the bomber in Rameshwaram Cafe. They put out a photo also, and informant's identity will be kept confidential. That is what the NIA has said. Now, to discuss this, we're joined by Arvind Kumar Jain, who's a former DGP of UP. Welcome to the show, Arvind Saab. To begin with, it's been a week since this blast occurred at the Rameshwaram Cafe, in which 9 people were injured. Right from the outset, it was clear that a man was carrying a bag, and that bag was full of explosives. He kept that on the counter, and that blast occurred in which 9 people were injured. And since then, efforts are underway to catch that man, to arrest him. But so far, he's still on the run. How do typically the law enforcement agencies, follow up on incidents like the one at Rameshwaram Cafe?
It's a very difficult investigation because the
Yeah,
identity of the person is not known.
right,
Luckily, Ballari module of ISIS was busted by NIA in 2023, and 8 people were arrested. Some of the
yeah,
handlers are missing, are still missing. But
yeah,
because this accused has traveled to Ballari and
yeah,
he has gone further. So they have picked up, and IA has picked up 2, 3 people from Ballari module, and they are being
right,
interrogated because that's the only way to work it out. Either you get some information after you have
right,
declared a reward of 10 lakhs on him, either you get information from public or from some informer, or some lead is provided by the suspects who are being interrogated now by NIA. The NIA, ATS, and other agencies, they have some database with them. They check up with that also because it's a professional job which he has done. He has changed several buses. He has changed his clothes, and he has tried his level best not to leave behind a trail. So, but sooner or later, this person will be caught. Entire module will be busted because it has similarities with the Mangaluru blast, which took place accidentally, and the same detonator, same explosives, same material was used in Mangaluru blast also. So I am sure within a few days this person will be picked up, and once he is picked up, the entire module will be busted, and it is very essential that the entire module is busted because in this case, I think deliberately low intensity blast was carried out just as a warning. And I might be wrong, but they have potential to carry out a more lethal attack also. And there are few modules which are functional in Karnataka, Shimoga and Mangaluru side, and this Bellary module. So all these, they will have to be caught. They will have to be caught, and very stern action is required against these people, which I think NIA will take, and NIA and Bengaluru police is also trying their level best to work it out. Today, it's a nice visual that cafe has been reopened, and CM and deputy CM, they visited the place just to boost the morale of the local people. And Bengaluru city is very important from tech point of view, and it is located in the heart of that area. And I'm pretty sure that within 2 3 days we will get good news.
Right. And what is important that you pointed out, it is not just one character who's involved
Hmm.
in this attack. It's a module. There'll be many other people, and it's actually a network that would be active there. And this could just be a recce to a possible bigger sort of a blast or an attack in the future, because this was a low intensity blast that was carried out deliberately. Of course, in that blast, 9 people were injured, but had there been some RDX used or other explosives, perhaps the damage would have been much more. And this could
Yes.
just be a recce towards something bigger that they must be planning.
Yes, you can call it a trailer. They have tried it, and they wanted to see the intensity of the blast and the damage which has been caused by it. And but NIA has been on the job. NIA has been on the job. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I can say that Bengaluru ATS, Bengaluru Karnataka ATS has not been so active so far, because fingers were raised when this Bellary module was also busted.
yeah.
As far as the terrorists are concerned, I don't think there should be any politics, and very stern action, very deterrent action is required against such people. Otherwise, it can cause havoc in a city like Bengaluru, where foreign nationals are also there, and so much of revenue is earned by the country, by the state from abroad.
Right. And also the fact that there are different agencies involved when this thing happened, it's basically the police which comes to the place, to the spot of action, and then it's followed by the ATS, the NIA. How important is the coordination between the different agencies, vital for cracking this module and for getting to the base of it, for catching all of those who are involved in this act of terror?
Coordination is very, very important. Generally, there used to be coordination between state and central forces, but of late, because of change of governments and different political parties in power at center and state, at times it becomes difficult, and they have to take clearance from the state authorities. But I don't think in this case their hands are tied, and state police also must be trying their level best to work it out. And NIA is going to take over investigation. NIA is a professional agency. I have been tracking their achievements, and they do a professional job. And they are going to open offices in so many other states also, with a IG ranking officer. And large scale induction is taking place in NIA. And NIA now has also a very good database. It's there for quite a few years. Earlier, IB and RAW used to do coordination with us when we were in the state police. But now, as far as blasts are concerned, terrorist activities are concerned, NIA is the premier agency, and NIA has a lot of powers, and NIA has a lot of sources also. So coordination must be there. I don't think there should be any problem in coordination, because even Bengaluru police must be wanting that the accused should be caught. And I think they will do a good job. All of them, they will work together, and coordinated action will be taken against sleeper modules also, if there are any. And this person might be part of a sleeper module, because
Right,
he might not
right.
be active, but such modules are placed at different places, and they are tasked to carry out such errands, you can say, such work. And I think this, even if he is a part of sleeper module, the entire module shall be busted.
Yes, there are sleeper modules, and just for the benefit of our viewers, sleeper modules are those group of people who are inactive, who are not active, but once they are given a task by the terrorists, by the antisocial elements, they turn active and they carry out such incidents. That could be a case in this particular blast. But Arvind Saab, there is politics also going around. Different political parties are the government and the opposition taking dig at each other after this blast. Do you think how important it is for the investigating agency to stay focused on the job and not to get influenced by the politics that's happening over the blast?
Over a period of time, when we are in police and when we are part of these investigating agencies, we take it as normal, absolute normal, because if you have to attack a state government, you have to attack it on law and order front. You have to attack the
Yeah,
police agencies of the state. So that's a normal
yeah,
thing, and generally we take it in its stride, and we don't bother
right.
for such reactions, because that is for the political parties to do. And police
Yeah,
generally is professional as far as terrorist crimes are concerned, because that's the topmost priority for police: Naxalism, terrorism. So, and this blast has taken place at a very important cafe, and central government has been accusing BJP. BJP has been accusing, not central government, BJP has been accusing Karnataka government of not taking enough action against terrorists. So I don't think police will get swayed with all this, and they will do a professional job, and but they will work it out. Bengaluru police will extend full support to NIA. NIA will extend full support to Bengaluru police. That's in the interest of entire police force in the country, and they will do it. They shall do it, and I think it's just a matter of time before the case is worked out.
the fact is that when this blast occurred, there's entire it hits the headlines, and the entire focus is on the blast, on the investigation. But over a period of time, people tend to move on and forget. Do you think that it's important to learn lessons? There have been such incidents in the past, but there seems to be no strategy put in place to prevent such incidents from happening in the future. At least have some plan that these incidents can be prevented to an extent. I know it's not possible to stop such incidents, but there has to be some lessons learned from each of these incidents that takes place.
SOPs there. SOPs are there for the places which are crowded, where lot many people they come and eat. So, and for the malls also it is there, and generally exercises are carried out to implement it, and to educate the people, to educate the security agencies which are looking after the security of such cafes and malls and other crowded places. It is always done. Even Bengaluru police must be doing it. Written instructions are issued to various cafes and other places, that these are the SOPs and you have to follow them. Uh, at times it becomes difficult. Actually, there have not been any blasts. You can see that for in the last so many years there have not been any blasts. So people gradually they become casual. But now they will again become cautious, and before sitting at a table, they will see whether there is any bag lying nearby, or some article has been left by, because in the past people used to be very very cautious at railway stations. If some suitcase is left, if some bag is left, people will surround it. They will immediately inform the police. They will not touch it. A tiffin blasts had taken place. So even if a tiffin box was found at some railway station or bus station, immediately the agencies will get into action. So it's unfortunate that this blast has taken place. I can say it with confidence that internal security scenario has improved a lot in the past few years. These agencies are doing a good job. Better coordination is there between state agencies and central agencies, and that is why so many gangs have been busted, so many modules have been busted, and this will have to go on because there are people who keep on preaching such things, and they try to poison the minds of youths, and so naturally action will have to be there all the time. People will have to be alert, agencies will have to be alert, and as soon as they get information, raids will have to be carried out, and such people have to be booked.
Yeah, alertness is the key. And as you said, that internal security has improved. I remember a few years ago, there used to be blasts after every short period of time. There used to be a
Yes.
blast at some place in the country, and people also
Mm.
need to be alert to what is happening around when they go to these crowded places like bus stations, railway stations, and cafes. But for now, the good news is that Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru has reopened after a week when the blast occurred in that cafe in which 9 people were injured. But we'll have to leave it here. Thanks so much, Arvind Kumar Jain, for joining us today and
Thank you.
for sharing your experiences with us. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks so much for watching the Mojo Story.
Thank you very much.
Mojo Story has always made a commitment to its viewers to go to where the story is. And as you can see here, we are at the epicenter of the Israel war on Gaza. We are right at the front line, about 1 mile from the Gaza Strip, as the Israeli military gets ready with its tanks and its gunners to begin its final frontal assault that will take troops into Gaza. As we said, we are not like other organizations. We believe in giving you all sides of the story objectively and as much as possible from the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing here, covering the biggest global story today from the epicenter of the war zone. So please, we need your support. Support us, become a Mojo member, subscribe to us, spread the word, and thank you for your support.